Hey, hey, it's Berta J, and you're back in my kitchen with me today to make what I'm calling whole food plant-based ketchup. Are you asking yourself, Berta, why in the world do you want to make ketchup? Because the ketchups that are out there are good ketchups, but they just are too sweet for me. And I found this recipe from Nini Girl, who's also on YouTube. And it really, really is good. When you make this, you probably will not want to buy ketchup again. It's very simple, and the ingredients are probably things you already have if you are vegan or whole food, plant-based or plant-based. And if you want to know what the difference is between those two, you can check out my video. I'll list it below. Start with 6 medjool dates. Once you get the dates, make sure you wash them, and then you're going to de-seed them. You're going to take the seeds out. Here they are, the little pits right here. And you're going to put them in a cup of hot water. Now, I also have some more hot water because sometimes when you do this, I've done this several times, you may need a little bit more hot water. But we'll see how it works today because it makes a nice thick ketchup. Put it into your high-speed blender, or you could use an immersion blender. I'm kind of messy with immersion blenders, so I'm using my Vitamix. When you put it into the cup of water, you let it set for about 5 minutes because then the dates will get nice and soft and will blend up beautifully. After that, you're going to put in some spices. The first is 1/4 of a teaspoon of onion powder and 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. Put that in. Then add a smidgen of allspice. It just does something for the ketchup. Put it in, unless you're allergic to allspice, and get it all. Get every little drop that hangs onto your little bowls or out of your spoon. The last thing is 2 smidgens of salt. I used Himalayan, and a smidgen of black pepper. Dump that in. And the last thing in the way of spices and tastes is 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. And to make ketchup, you need tomatoes. And I'm going to use, and what this recipe calls for, is tomato paste. 6 ounces is what tomato paste usually comes in 6-ounce cans, and that's what you're going to use, the whole thing. Get it all. This little guy is deep. Get yourself a nice spatula. I'll have to tell you about these guys, are really good. We are now done because all we have to do is blend it up until it's smooth. You're going to blend it until it's nice and smooth. And at this point, you will taste it to see if it's to your liking. You can't do too much if it's too sweet. So maybe start with 5 dates and then taste it. And if it's not sweet enough, you can add another. But I found 6 dates to be perfect. You see how thick that is? It's about the same thickness as Heinz ketchup, Hunt's ketchup. Have a rinsed out jar ready so you can just put it right into there. Stick it in your refrigerator. Use this ketchup just as you would your regular ketchup, whatever ketchup you purchase. And I'll tell you, it won't cost as much as a regular ketchup because you saw the spices and things you use. And you can buy these things for less than $1 many times. Anyway, there's a lot of ketchup in here. I'm going to do my best to get it all. Oops. That's what happens when you look at the camera instead of looking at what you're doing. Okay, so now I'm going to taste it. I'm not wasting that. It's delicious. I'm telling you, this is so delicious. When I watched the Nini Girl's video the first time, I thought, well, let me try it. And she says the same thing. This is really excellent ketchup. Will give you an opportunity to make your own ketchup, to make it taste exactly the way you like it. So now I'm gonna have a plate of things so we can taste the ketchup with food. The first thing is I made some of my roasted potato wedges before the show. And I'm just gonna put some on here. I steamed some green beans. I'm gonna dunk it in here. This is good, y'all. I'm telling you. I watered down store-bought ketchup, make it not so sweet. And I've tried so many different ketchup recipes. This is the best I've ever tried. It's so close to what you would buy store-bought. For me, it's even better because it's not so sweet. Please, please, please give this a try. If you've been looking for a ketchup that's not sweet, but it's tasty, and it's whole food, plant-based, and vegan. Okay? And I also wanted just to mention that this is a 16-ounce jar that I washed out of peanut butter. So that's what's gonna go in the refrigerator. And it should last. I use it on so many other things. On your carrot dogs, on your burgers, whatever you would use ketchup on, use this. You'll be blessed. You will be so happy you did. So, until next time, don't forget to click on the bell and don't forget to subscribe. Leave me some comments below and let me know what you think. Either think of this recipe or another recipe, you just want to talk to me and tell me something, that's perfectly fine. I love reading comments, okay? Because without you guys, it wouldn't even be worth it. I mean, I'd just be talking to a camera, but I know I get responses from you and I do appreciate it so much. So until next time, bye for now.